Yo, good morning. What's going on? Let's see. Wanted to talk just quick review about GBPUSD. Last night, if you were on the YouTube call, we talked about that news that we had um, coming up. So on investing.com, right here on our economic calendar. Today, obviously we had a lot of news, but right here at 2 o'clock, and this is New York time, we had that PPI, the CPI, which is the inflation rate. And so you could see the forecast was for it to go up by zero point 0.4, but it really went up by much more than that, zero point 0.6. So we're at 10.1% at the moment. So what does that do for GBP? So again, this news was released at 2 a.m. New York time. So that is going to be right here. Turn off my magnet. And then how do you get like a pointed line? There we go. So right there is our news, right? That's where our news dropped. So once we had that news drop, you can see things started kind of really taking off from there. We had that news drop right here at 2 in the morning. What happens? The market ultimately just breaks structure, right? So we have this push up here. Sorry, still getting used to trading view. So we have that. Then we get into this break of structure here. Then we have that retracement, and then we push lower. So for my trade, um, didn't really have any of that there yet. So, or really I just wasn't on the chart at that time. So I didn't get on until about 9 o'clock New York time. So you can see I get on the chart about here. Put a little arrow there. So if I got on the news or on the charts right here, right, what am I waiting for? Well, I need a retracement. So I analyze this market structure. We have that big push. And so I usually like to analyze on the 15 minute. And one of my most favorite trades is the straightaway trade. So right here you can see where they started selling that level. Just measure that with a fib. Obviously it pushes a little bit further down. You got to measure the whole move. And then you can see it comes up to our fib levels above the 50 to 62, 705, and 79. And if you know what a gap is, you can see that it fills that gap there as well. Checking that out on the 5 minute, you can see runs right into it. And again, we have that same theme um, of this here. We trade bullish, right? Then we get bearish. Then we have retracement. Then we go lower. So all that's really going on is market moving lower. But those are our trades. Uh, yep. That was GU. And any particular reason you trade GU over other forex pairs? Um, I wonder what's going on here. No, there's not any crazy particular reason. It's just one of the pairs that I do favor. It tends to move a little faster sometimes. Euro can be a little slow, but that's kind of why I favor the indices as well because they move pretty quick. Indices were pretty choppy today. We talked about how there could be possibly selling because it's coming off this gap, but we don't want to try to stand in front of a train. And I got to get the pro with these ads. Um, and yeah, so showed up here at the charts, 9 o'clock, and you can see it's pretty much just spider's web. Really nothing crazy, just all the way up, all the way down, um, back and forth. So today is FOMC. So what does that mean? That means that right here we have some more news coming out later today. We have a bond auction, FOMC meeting minutes, and we have a member of FOMC speaking. Again, FOMC, it's the Federal Open Market Committee, and basically they just talk about current standing, current economic standing, and things like that. But yeah, I just want to hop on for a quick trade review. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing more and more of these YouTube videos. Let me know if you guys